Well, hello there. It's the first time I record a UV Max while I talk about it, talk about the run, the demo, whatever. Well, this is the fucking hard map that I've beaten. Um, so it's a Ruffles map, a Dubzzz map from JunkFood2 actually. I've beaten other Ruffles map, but this was the first one. So I've beaten this a while ago, but I decided to commentate. Well, let's begin. This start is straightforward. You have to rocket imps like there's no tomorrow. There are a ton of revenants trying to pour in array. Of course, I have to face rocket myself, and it is crazy. This part is crazy. I hate this part. I basically have to pray to RNGs. It's a Ruffles map, so yeah. This is kind of precise. Well, in this part, I go in the middle part because I found it easier, much easier than on the sides. There's gonna spawn cybers there. I tend to keep a few imps alive so that less cybers spawn in and block you and rocket you. And at this point, I think the hardest part is done, although the finale is also chokeable. And I don't like killing the imps here, but I have no choice because the imps function as meat shields. There's a ton of cybers, and well, not a whole lot of cybers, like 20 maybe, but there's like thousands, literally thousands of revenants. And this demo I play extra careful, so I take a billion minutes clearing out the revenants. I tried to grab the megasphere like multiple times. I failed again. I think 3 times, almost died there because I failed 3 times to backpedal and grab the megasphere. And there's still a lot of cybers alive. I'm trying to kill the cybers and hide behind the revenants, and I take another rocket. And I'm down to 2 megas, and 1 mega is not in a good position. I have to U-turn around the cybers. There are multiple rockets there. There are still a ton of cybers alive. It's always scary. Now it's a pretty more manageable U-turn. At this point, the cyber wave is 1, and this is where the map gets really boring because I have 5,000 kills and I have to get to, I think, 8,000 kills to get past this section. So I'm gonna speed it up. It's basically me. Oh, by the way, I have an infinite BFG. I think it's the first time I use one. So yeah, 6,000. You can leave, I think, at about 6,800 kills, but I go extra careful in this one for some reason, because the path is still blocked by a few cybers and a ton of revenants and a few manks. So there's always a gazillion fireballs, so you cannot go back safely. That's why I halt here. Is that a word? It is a word, but no, I stall. Sorry, not halt. I stall here for a while. Look at that. That's almost impossible. I'm gonna get through all those fireballs. So I keep U-turning like an idiot here for quite a while. So at this point I could have get past everything, but I do not. I stay for another, I don't know, 2 minutes and more ravenous. It's basically infinite ravenous. Right about now, maybe. Yeah, it's pretty boring, and this run is very slow because of that. You're never gonna get rid of the death ball. That's kind of pointless. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I grabbed the mega because it's gonna be inaccessible during the real fight. Okay, so now I make my move. I still almost get scammed, although it's not. It doesn't really matter if you get hit there. By the way, there are megas behind the Ravenous, which are easily accessible, so you don't have to rely on this one. Although if you press the switch, you only get all you're gonna get is this mega. So I'm down to 1 mega accessible. There are a few more, like maybe 4 more megas in the map. 4 or 5, I don't know. So, but I can only grab 1 at this point because there's gonna be like, I don't know, 200 Cyber Juniors or something. I didn't count. So yeah, this is probably the most difficult fight of the map, especially because if dealt with all the imps, which is very annoying and kind of hard. And yeah, this is a big middle finger. Oh yeah, shit's gonna happen. You're gonna see. So I grabbed the Mega Sphere because I don't want to die to a rocket, a random rocket. So now I'm kind of safe. Yeah, there are a gazillion Mankey by fireball there, and look at that. Something's gonna happen. Well, I'm gonna spoil it. Yeah. So I kind of took a rocket there, and I kind of cannot take any hits from any cybers, right? And at this point I'm kind of panicking. Not panicking, but I'm aware that this might not go so well. There are 2 ways to beat this fight. One is like if you have balls of steel or something, you kill all of them. It's possible, but at this point nerves are a thing, and my strategy is kill like half of them and get around them. And but yeah, disaster strikes, and I'm down to like 1 projectile. Any projectile could potentially kill me. I'm gonna go for a mega. Almost fricked up there. And yeah, these Hell Knights, I stalled the Cyber Jones enough so that there are no more Hell Knights and Barons pouring in. So here are the Manx that were sniping us. So at this point I'm gonna grab this mega, right? Yeah, I should grab the mega because I don't want to take any risks. So at this point the map is won. Unless you're a complete, I don't know. And just clean up. The Cyber Juniors are not a threat anymore. And it's just clean up, not a whole lot more to say. I'm still not sure what map was the most difficult I've maxed so far from the Doomed Index. This one felt very difficult. It's by the way, it was categorized as marine, which which is not crazy by any means. However, this is definitely not Marine, so it was bumped up to Veteran. I don't know, this map is very hard. Arguably, I'm still debating whether this is the most difficult I've maxed. But it's top 5 for sure. So this was the 37th map I've maxed, and I had only maxed one veteran at this point. Now I have 2 veterans and 3 jadeds at the time of this recording. But I still think this map is not easy. Yeah, cool looking sunburned barrens and watery, icy projectiles. I don't know. And of course, there's also 20 damaging floor, as with most Ruffles map, I think. Anyway, yeah. Hope you liked it. Thanks for watching.